It's 3 a.m. by the time we reach this ruin, which contains a punching bag that I figured would be a nice addition to our little makeshift camp. I also took some time to grab those anima pearls since we're already out here on the range. I grabbed the anima pearls alongside a nice sculpture that should keep us company, or at least give us something to admire to increase our spirits. One of y'all commented the idea of repairing this car wreck, which is certainly possible. It won't be our immediate goal, but mark my words, we're gonna make or repair ourselves a vehicle at least one of these days, assuming we make it. While we rest in the heat, this little bastard ferret thinks he's clever and tries to snatch our food, so we do something about it. That'll show him. The next tribal thinking session actually nets us more EXP than I thought, bringing us up to 11 out of the 50 EXP required to perform agriculture. Interestingly enough, we actually are able to create all sorts of rudimentary vehicles, though I'm choosing to avoid doing so until we reach 2 criteria. 1, we research construction, and 2, we move out of the Neolithic era. Anyway, I'm gonna let you in on the plan. So as you can see, we're surrounded by jungle. We need to get the hell out of here. It doesn't matter how much firepower we have, a scorpion is going to catch the plague or some other horrible parasite, and while we have damn near all the medicine in the world to combat it, the medicine is going to deteriorate. There is a nearby abandoned factory, which may or may not be covered in all sorts of threats, though it could also be home to more ruins to find shelter in, more goods to claim for ourselves. While resting, I spot a poor quality bolt-action rifle that has just enough range to actually reach the reactor when aiming at it. By 4 a.m., we have the rifle and try to pop a couple shots at the reactor. But the rifle is in pretty terrible condition, despite Scorpion being a slightly above average shot, making it difficult to actually land a hit on. After witnessing that the bullet only did 1% damage to the reactor, which sits at 96% durability, Scorpion goes back to bed. When 6 a.m. rolls around, a friendly caravan enters our territory and is willing to trade with us. To put it simply, these traders didn't have shit for us. I basically exchanged our food for more fresh, raw vegetables that should last at least 10 days before rotting. Oh, and I also got a cool dog leather duster to match our dog leather cowboy hat that they happen to be selling. Any raw meat that we possess, I decided to cook up. These cooked meals will last 4 days as opposed to the short 24 hours or so that raw meat will last. By 1 p.m., the visiting caravan has decided to leave due to extreme temperatures. It's 123 degrees Fahrenheit. I forgot to mention this earlier, but a heat wave rolled in. Luckily, Scorpion's gear allows him to withstand up to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. But this doesn't mean that Scorpion is comfortable in the heat, he's just not going to die from it. This is just another reason to leave the jungle. After gathering our food and supplies, we'll gather all that we can, follow suit with the caravan, and make our exodus from this god-awful place. Say goodbye to this whole map, it all belongs to the reactor core now. And wish Scorpion luck as we journey to the neighboring factory. It's 7 p.m. by the time we reach the ruin, which has absolutely nothing worth mentioning at all. Scorpion rested in the local ruin, then moved on to push closer towards the neighboring shrublands, away from the jungle. On day 8, we reach a friendly settlement and trade some of our gold for some of their beef jerky, which lasts basically forever. After trading with the settlement, we come across a friendly caravan alongside the road and try to trade with them as well, though, in truth, they pretty much have nothing that's of any value to us at this time. Before we're able to move on, we have to abandon some of our medicine, as increased exposure to the local polluted terrain has made Scorpion essentially a sitting duck, and the longer we stick around the pollution, the worse it'll get, hence us having to abandon some supplies. It's 10 p.m. of day 9 by the time we reach the next ruin worth exploring. This is all that ruin amounted to. Though, it's funny, for the first time, 9 days after crashing upon this RimWorld, Scorpion finally finds rest within a room that has 4 walls and a door. It doesn't have a roof, but hey, we'll take it.